So guys, this is my review for Berserk 1997 original version, episode number 16. With that, guys, let's dive into this review of the episode. So this episode definitely was one of those episodes, basically it was hyping up an end of an era, kind of, in a sense, because 3 episodes ago, Guts and Casca have that conversation, and basically Casca is asking Guts, are you leaving the Hawks? He says that he's finalizing his contract through and through by continuing to fight until the war is over, basically, right? And he even says it in this episode. He says, this is the last time that I'm fighting under this banner. And I'm like, yo, Casca called it. Somebody pick up the phone, because she called it, right? She asked him the question, you leaving this? Basically from what he was talking about to her 3 episodes ago, right? And with that, there's that. And then of course there's also Casca fighting the bum, Adal, right? And he poisons her with the arrow, sneak attack on that cheese bum, talking about he surrenders, pleading for his life, and then he pulls out the shooting arrow thing, shoots her in her shoulder with the poisonous arrow, and she's poisoned. But again, I'm technically still not sure if she's gonna survive that, because she's not telling anybody that she's been poisoned. She hasn't said anything to anybody. And I'm like, at the same time, a few of her men that were there to probably survive probably heard what Adal said to her about the poisonous arrow. But who knows if they're even going around that to talking and telling somebody like Griffith or Guts. She didn't even tell Guts that. She was just saying it was just a flesh wound, basically. It's not a flesh wound, girls. You're poisoned. You need medical attention now rather than at all, and then you die. But with that, then we get hit with the fight, right? It's Guts versus Boscon. Such a battle, right? But at the same time, because Guts had fought all those 100 men, yeah, his weapon basically has become dull, to the point that because he fought those 100 men, that Boscon was able to actually break his sword. Such a shocker. That's the only sword that we've known him to have 16 episodes into the show. And you're just thinking, man, what the heck? And that's the thing. I talked about this in my review. Griffith, his plan, it ultimately worked out in this next episode, in episode 16, as I watched. And you could, as always, you can check out my reaction to episode 16 here on the channel. But it worked out to the benefit of everybody. Of course, they lost probably a few hundred men out of the 5,000 that they had. But they were actually able to make it do what it do. But at the same time, the thing about it is that I still wonder what Griffith's true motives are moving forward with this, because again, he already stated to the governor, I use you to benefit me and my men. Could the same thing be said about Griffith when it's pertaining to the king, in which he's gaining such a power, such a rule? Now again, at the same, and then that's the other thing, the queen and her little minions at the end of the episode are plotting the plan to try once again to poison Griffith again. Something about this poison stuff, right? Literally, that's when we sit here and think about it, and in this time era, this era of time, this literally poison was the one of the top best ways to kill somebody, besides using the bow and arrow, besides using the sword or whatever, sneak attacks and stuff like that. So I can understand them continuously using poison throughout the show as a means to getting rid of somebody. It's just a nuisance to me, though, because if you're a role-playing video game player like me, RPG video game player, you hate poison. For those of us who play Final Fantasy and all these other RPG games, you hate poison with a passion, specifically Marlboros. But that's neither here nor there. But with that, We have all of that. But at the same time, Zod is up at the thing. He's watching below. He watches everything happen. And he comes through with the assist with his weapon to give Guts to help him take down Boscon. What an attack though, right? What a way to defeat him. Chopped his head smooth off. But it was an assist that definitely Guts needed. But me personally, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see Zod stepping in to help. But again, there's a reason why he was there. He must have been following Guts throughout this entire time, and he must have known that Gus's weapon was on the verge of being broken, which is why he helped him with his weapon. But at the same time, I said it in my reaction, I'm gonna say it again. Gus should have kept that weapon, though. In my honest opinion, he should have kept it. He really should have. He should have somebody go back up in the castle and grab that thing and bring it to him. Even though he's carrying Casca to take her down to have a conversation with Griffith as they're celebrating the win. But I did indeed enjoy episodes 15 and 16 for today, guys. What a battle that occurred here, and Griffith just took out the governor easily. Because again, like I said, he used him. But again, I question Griffith's end game when it's pertaining to basically like the good side of the situation. He's basically on the good side, because the king is he's a good king, except for his wife, as we're finding out. His king and his daughter are the good side. His wife is not. So there's that. So I'm still questioning what Griffith's motives are when it's pertaining to the king moving forward in this anime. And is this truly the end of Guts with the Hawks? I doubt it, but who knows for sure. I'll find out when I sit down and watch episodes 17 and 18 to come when I get a chance to. But with that, guys, let me know your thoughts. What did you all think of episode 16 when you first sat down to watch for the first time? Leave some comments in the comment section below. Let's talk about some things. But other than that, I will talk to you all next time with more Berserk 1997 original version. Peace, guys.